Hey guys, welcome to the channel. This is Inter United. Today I'm going to be going over UCL group stage. Um, this is just going to be sort of like a brief prediction video. If you guys want in-depth commentary, I'll definitely have that available for you going forward. However, right now, since let's be realistic, not too many of you guys are actually watching my channel right now. Um, I'm just trying to get these predictions out. And then later, I will definitely be doing some more in-depth commentary as the group stage goes along. But right now, I think the most important thing to do is get all of these predictions out the way. So without further ado, Liverpool, um, I think they're going to be mainly focused probably on their league this year rather than like winning Champions League. I think they kind of should realize that's like not really on the cards at the moment. However, they have a strong team, and I'll tell you what, they can really easily win this group if they put all their energy into it. But I think they'll still trying to be kind of, competing for the league. And right now, with Nunez and the red card situation, um, they've struggled a little bit, I guess you could say. I mean, they've definitely struggled, but they could have done a lot worse. Than what they were doing because they were still drawing some games and whatnot. So, yeah, like I said, I think they'll be kind of half in the league, half in Champions League, but I think they will commit just enough to win the group. So I got Liverpool in first, Napoli in second, just based off the strength of their squad alone and some of these young guys that are playing very well. Um, and then Rangers were in the Europa League final last year. They didn't get worse, guys. I don't think they got much worse. Therefore, I got Rangers in third, Ajax in fourth. I know that that's an upset, but let's be real. Ajax is like a supermarket at this point. They're just putting everybody on the transfer market. All that sort of, non-fluidity, everybody just coming in and out. That is not going to be good for the team structure. And, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong on this, but I don't see how they get a European spot this year unless Rangers just really mess up uh, against either Liverpool or Napoli, which is totally doable actually. So who knows? Moving on down to Group B. At Group B, I'm gonna have Atletico winning the group. I mean that's obvious, right? Like nobody can really disagree with this, right? Like how Felix, I think they picked up Morata now again, so you got Morata off the bench really, and then I mean their attack looks great. The defense is always going to be a Diego Simeone defense. You already know what it is. Clearly, I think Atletico are going to win this group. Like let's stop point blank, period. There's just not much to say. And again, I will do some in-depth commentary later, but Atletico is definitely going to win the group. Okay. Um, Leverkusen have not started out the league well at all. So therefore, right now, I'm going to give Porto the edge. But, I mean, Leverkusen's still a top four league, or they're in a top four league. So I'm not closing the door all the way. Things can change. But as of right now, I have Atletico in first, Porto in second, Leverkusen in third, Club Brugge. Sorry. You're a good club. If you were in most other groups, I would give you a chance. Here, nah, it's not happening. Um, Maybe some people will say Club Brugge will get in over Leverkusen, but I think Leverkusen is going to have a comeback. Or at least, at the very worst, if everything goes wrong in the league, they'll focus more on Champions League. Okay, so Group C. Byron, obviously. Look, this is hard for some people. This is not hard for me. Byron's going to win the league. I mean, excuse me, win the group and win the league. Okay, it's Byron's Liga. Come on. Barcelona, I could see them in second. You could argue that um, they should be in third because, like, oh, but Inter, as an Inter fan, we're not doing it this year. I'm gonna just tell you straight up, we're not advancing in Champions League. It's just not. It's not happening. It's not happening. Let's be realistic. Okay, Lukaku's already injured against Byron for this first game, and who knows when he's really going to be back, and or at least back to 100% form. Yeah, nah. Sorry guys. I got Byron first, Barcelona second, Inter third, Victoria Pleasant. Sorry, no disrespect to the Shack Club. I think they're actually going to pick up a more couple of points than some people think, but nah, bro. You're not gonna beat Byron. You're not gonna beat Barca. You really could be Inter, but I'm like kind of low key praying that that doesn't happen. But that's my order for now. Group D, I got hmm, probably Tottenham in first. Um, I want to say Olympique Marseille in second. Marseille has made a lot of big signings, guys. They've made a lot of big signings that kind of probably slipped under the radar. Because I don't know if these would have been big signings in other leagues. Like Alexis Sanchez, I don't know if that would have been a big signing in another league outside of the Uber Eats league. Okay. That being said, guys like Alexis Sanchez, these you know, these type of guys, there's a reason why Antonio Conte, speaking of Tottenham, there's a reason why Antonio Conte goes over these types of guys. Is because they're proven winners. And Marseille has made a lot of these signings of people that are proven. Also, they have a couple of young guys up there. I think Marcel for sure, will be competing in Champions League this year. This group, for me, this is the hardest group to predict. Um, Frankfurt just won the Europa League. Sure, they've lost a lot of really important players like Kostic. They lost Kostic to Juventus, by the way, who's going to be coming up. Um, and then Sporting CP, this is really they ain't doing so hot, bro. Okay, therefore, in that case, I'm gonna say Tottenham in first. Um, and is this like really like a big thing, big jump to say that like I have Frankfurt rated pretty high? I know they finished like 11th in the league last year, and they've lost some guys, but is it really such a jump to say I think that they'll probably finish better than Marseille? Um, I know that they're not doing too hot again right now. I kind of was curious of like where exactly they are, but yeah, I don't I don't really trust that this start is really how good this team is. I think this team is actually better than a lot of people think, um, but they also haven't had a great start, so that is fair. Yeah, this league or this group, as you can see, very hard to predict. But as of right now, you know what? You know what? As of right now, I'll say Tottenham, Marseille, Frankfurt, and then Sporting CP. We'll see what happens, guys. Group E. As of right now, I actually have AC Milan ahead of Chelsea. Chelsea have not been playing well. I know a lot of people say, well, hey, um, how you're doing domestically doesn't always transfer over to Champions League. That is true, but I think as of right now, based off of the way the two teams are playing, I think AC Milan can really go in there and exploit some gaps in Chelsea's defense. Obviously, Chelsea have great defensive players, but who knows what Tuchel's actually doing? I don't know. But yeah, I have Milan winning the group. Okay, I think that's like a probably like a big thing to say. It's like probably like not a popular opinion, but I have Milan winning the group. I have Chelsea in second. I have Dinamo Zagreb in third and Salzburg in fourth. The rest of those really shouldn't be any surprise outside of the Milan Chelsea stuff. I mean, again, this is pretty obvious. Like Zagreb's better than Salzburg. Sorry. I know a lot of people are like, well, wait, what about the Salzburg games against Bayern? What about the? First of all, this year is not last year. Second of all, Salzburg playing a way worse league. Um, IMO, in my opinion. But anyway, moving on. Real Madrid, Leipzig, Shakhtar, Celtic. Okay, this one it's kind of tough. The first two should be pretty easy. Real Madrid, Leipzig. It's going to go in that order for sure. After that, I think Celtic are in third, Shakhtar in fourth. Do you guys think I'm like overrating the Scottish League as I'm going through these groups? Let me know in the comments section below. It'd be cool to hear y'all opinions on that. Maybe I am overrating SPFL. I'm not gonna act like I watch every single SPFL game, but on occasions I have watched them before. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But they looked really good in Europa League, and I definitely watched every single like Europa League game, pretty much. So I don't know. We'll see. Man City, Sevilla, Dortmund, Copenhagen. Um, is literally going to finish exactly like that. Bundesliga is not at the level of the majority of the top 4 leagues. It's just not. I will have another video about that, by the way, guys. But anyways, moving on. Group H. This one is not the hardest to predict. Is not maybe not the most crazy of names, like not like the Barca Inter Bayern one, but I mean obviously you do have a Paris, you do have a Juventus, and you do have a Benfica. Okay, even this Israeli team here. Hopefully, I think that they can put up a fight. A lot of these Israeli teams have been putting up a fight in these European games, so I'm excited to see it. But that being said, it's definitely going to finish exactly like how this says. I think Juventus is going to prove their worth. Um, they're going to make it out the Champions League group stage, but I don't think they'll do it that heroically. I think Benfica will show them a challenge only because Allegri, that's the manager of Juventus, their system is very boring, very boring, very uninteresting. And they have all this attacking talent though, and I think when Chiesa comes back, it's gonna show though, and it's gonna power through the boringness of Allegri's offense. And you know what? They're still gonna get out of there. However, I think Petty is really gonna exploit other weaknesses. We'll see what happens, but I think PSG, even with all the hubbub going around and stuff about their players and egos or whatever, PSG is just easily the best team in that group. So it's going to. Oh, by the way, it is going to finish exactly how this group says. So Paris first, Juventus second, Benfica third, and the other. I'll be honest, I don't know how to say that team, but that Israeli team in fourth. So, guys, with that being said, that is my conclusion of the Champions League group stage. I tried to leave this with as little commentary as possible, and I even edited it down towards the end just to make this as short of a video as possible. But make sure you guys leave a like on the video and please subscribe. And more importantly, leave you guys comments in the comment section to let me know what you would like to see next. However, I will be putting out UEL and UECL predictions out hopefully on Monday. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching and stay tuned for more European football content.